What are some tips for really coming into ourselves in the moment and actually listening and not thinking about how we're going to respond? Because I find it's easy to get these tips and to try to apply them. But when we're in the heat of the moment, sometimes we're not listening. We're just thinking about how our partner's wrong or how we're going to respond.
Yeah, it's a great point. And so two things I would recommend. First of all, in order to listen, we really need to be biologically able to listen. So I say that because sometimes people are flooded. They're in a state of diffuse hyperarousal. And that means that they're in fight or flight mode. And we know that when someone is in fight or flight mode, their resources are overwhelmed and they're not going to be able to listen. With that in mind, I instruct couples to use pulse oximeters. Lots of people have Apple iWatches and other technological devices that can help them to keep track of their heart rate. So if your heart rate is like over 85, 90 beats per minute, then you should definitely take a break. Take a 20-minute break and, get yourself back into a more calm mindset that's able to listen and problem solve, because, otherwise this is not going to be successful. But as long as you're ensuring that you are in a balanced state, you might want to take notes, right? You might want to write down what is it that you're actually hearing, because, when we're writing or typing it out, we're going to be a little bit more focused on what we're hearing and not focusing as much on our feelings.